Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's your buddy, the 14th Prime. As a matter of fact, I'm going to stop addressing y'all as ladies and gentlemen and just start calling you family. Because that's what you are. When you get to a community like this of all of us that have created and loved, we've created channels. We read the books. We buy the toys. We talk to each other about it. We can't wait to see each other do it. So from now on, come on in, family. Let's talk. Ladies and gentlemen, a couple weeks ago, I told y'all my neighbor had came over. He does these custom covers for comic books. And I was like, I really don't do comics, you know what I mean? It's been like, other than drawing, from various comics, because I do draw also, besides like stop motion. I'm one of them creative kids, I always was since I was little. That's why I love Transformers. But point is, he stops over, he shows me the Armada Unicron, whatever, and I took a gander at it, I read it, and it's beautiful. I keep it in its cover because it's got a gold metal plated cover. And I was like, let me look into these comics. Let's just go ahead past the IDW. Let's start with Skybound. And so I did. So I picked this one up from Books A Million, right? I saw the supersize, from the old, from my generation, the old ones. And I was like, yeah, I'm ready for something new. Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you, family, let me tell you, if you want something adult, if you're tired of the let's save all the humans, let's, try to be friends, let's not have a war, let's have little funny jokes or whatever. Yeah, this is not it. This is not for you. This is for us, old people. This is not, okay, sorry, because a lot of y'all get offended when I say that. This is not for the lighthearted. I'll put it that way. When I opened it up, okay, right, I was gonna get it regardless because I have this project that I want to do in here, because like I said, when I was younger, I used to draw a lot, and I would take my posters and I'd hang them up on my walls, on my ceiling or whatever, and I don't have any custom artwork in here that I did. My daughter drew an Optimus bookmark, and I love it, and I've got various other little things, but nothing that I drew myself. So I got this, and I was like, yeah, let's just see or whatever. So I read it first, and okay, if you haven't read any of these Skybound comics, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do the whole 27. But if you haven't read these, go ahead, click off now, because I'm about to spoil a lot. You know what? I'm gonna keep. Nah, I can't say that because I don't script any video. I turn the camera on and start talking. So I was gonna say I was gonna stop with this one, but I might just venture on over into volume 2, because y'all need to understand. If you don't understand how adult these are, so I started reading it and I thought, okay, this looks graphically beautiful. I like the story. I like the retelling of how they crashed. I like, the retelling of Carly, the retelling of Spike, the retelling of Sparkplug, right? And you get to about 1, 2, 3, hold on, 4. Okay, let's just start here. So it's it's a retelling. Yes, it's a retelling. Which you later find out that Beachcomber knew that they were all crashed and asleep, and he was like, I hope y'all sleep forever. I'm out. He made himself a surfboard. Spoiler. So then you get to, there's a lot of references to, like, remember this? Remember what was it called, Fire on the Mountain? When they were best friends? Remember that? See this right here? Yeah, this ain't your normal, hey, we love Bumblebee so much, he's so awesome, this is so wonderful, everybody loves Bumblebee kind of story. And okay, what did I say? Page 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Probably about 10 pages in. I think this is 190. No. I think it's 100, something like 112 pages. I don't know. No one cares. It's beautiful. You get to find out why Optimus does have the Megatron arm in here. You find out that Ultra Magnus was tortured for 150 years, pieces torn off of him. You find out that Alita is so mad at Optimus because he started the war and then was like, all right, y'all, I'm out. You all, if you haven't read these, if you got time on your hands, if you want to lay down at night and just have, instead of watching TV, Because you know cuffing season is coming. If you know, you know. That's basically fall for certain people, lovers, people in relationships or whatever, where the whole Netflix and chill kind of season takes over. I'm too old for Netflix and chill. I'm trying to read and go to bed. You know what I mean? Or, but the point is, you know how like the fall, when the fall weather comes, it starts getting a little crisp, a little cool outside. The leaves are falling. It's beautiful. You want to sit down with a nice book and a hot tea or whatever. Go on and get these. Go ahead and go on and start your Skybound collection, man. Listen. So as I was saying, this isn't your we love Bumblebee and we want to save everyone. Bumblebee, spoiler, boom. This is it. This is how far it took before they went ahead and knocked him off. Yeah, you don't see him again. Yeah, right here. Right here. This. You still got all this left. This is what you got. Gone. 86. Out of here. Take care. And I noticed a lot of my fellow collectors, Super Robot Ed, TNT Neon Prime, Chris Jam, a bunch of other people, have all talked about these Skybound comics and like Void Rivals. And a lot of people in my comments, y'all, family, all of y'all just were like, yo, you might want to check these out. You might want to read them. And I started like a couple weeks ago, I started with this one. And my mind was blown. I literally would like only read like 10 pages and stop because I didn't want it to end so fast. But like I was saying and like the pictures are just gorgeous. You know what I mean? Like you can't ask for, you know, a better retelling of our favorite story. And not necessarily a retelling, but the things that we all necessarily wished would happen or that we would get to see happen or whatever. Like behind the scenes of our favorite G1 episodes, we knew a bunch of humans died. Let's be honest. You know, watching the cartoons, it wasn't like when they would take over a power station or Decepticons would take over a base or a military base or whatever. You really think the humans left walking? No. And this comic is one of those ones that make sure you know, yeah, humans are going to die. They're going to die. And they will get squished by fingers and by hands. Or they can get clapped to death by Starscream while they're dropping out of a parachute. That's what I wanted in a book. This is what I wanted in a movie. And that's why the video that I made last night about the movie or the movies or whatever, if it's true or not, is no longer here. Because to be honest with you, I could care less. I got the movie I want right here. All of them. 25 more to go. Guess what? We're going to Books A Million tomorrow after church. Why? I need to rest. So it's your buddy, the 14th Prime. Family, thank you for watching. Thank you for understanding why that video last night. We don't care about the movie. Apparently, a lot of people don't care about the movie. Ain't nobody worried about that. We ain't got years to wait. But what you can do right now is read these. Oh, check out the Megatronus short. I told y'all it was coming. I had to take a minute because he is not your normal toy to transform back and forth. He's something special. He is a lot of steps. I don't remember offhand what the back of the box says, but yeah, he's amazing. It's your buddy, 14 Prime.